Welcome everybody. This is the StreamCast. This is your boy Romello, creator of MelloTalkTV. Very excited to be here with folks tonight. Hope you guys are in for a good one. This is going to be our first ever stream. We're streaming to TikTok. We got some purple pals, we got some red friends, but we're live. I'm excited to be here with you guys. We're going to be doing a full-on Q&A. While we're doing that Q&A, we're going to be doing a Pokemon Legends Shiny Hunt. Very, very excited. I've been doing some grinding in Pokemon Legends. We were able to get a few different donuts to do some shiny hunting, so hopefully we can make something shake. And then we're going to end off the night kicking off with Expedition 33. Expedition 33 is a dope RPG that just came out. It won Game of the Year for 2025, so there's a lot of excitement about it. Shout out to my pro fight, my big bro Gallego, for putting me on. He actually had me play the intro, the introductory section of the game. And from there I knew I wanted to play it, but now I actually have like a really dope reason. But shout out Gallego for putting us on. But with that all being said, again, I'd like to welcome folks here with us tonight. I'm in for a good one with you guys. We're gonna go about an hour and a half, 2 hours, and we're gonna kick off with this Q&A. So what I had done is I had some individuals send in some questions. I opened up a Google Docs for folks to be able to submit some questions about music, about video games, cartoons, anime, anything you could think of. You know what I'm saying? I had people submit some questions, and I just want to take some time, answer them. If we have any other questions in the chat as folks are here, feel free to ask anything. I definitely want to answer other questions that folks may have. But we'll do this till about 8 o'clock. And then from there, that's where we're going to transition into Expedition 33. So with all that being said, I wanted to kick off. There were about 2 or 3 questions that were pretty much the same. So I wanted to kick off and start with those. Those questions, it was, what started all this? What made you start content creating? So for me, myself, I very much enjoyed being able to content create. Years ago, I was very, very big into making music. Went to school, undergrad, to get my degree in music and sound recording. I was very, very big into music. But for a while, I feel like I lost that passion of really wanting to make music, whereas the passion for music itself wasn't gone. It felt like I was burning myself out trying to get this goal that I didn't know I could have with music, as opposed to just enjoying it. So I feel like I lost that along the way. But I feel like I always had a great and powerful voice. A lot of people in my community, my supporters, I have people who say I have a strong voice, whether it's some of my brothers in the fraternity, shout out LAU, LAU is law. Whether it's my fiance, other friends at my job, I get complimented a lot on my public speaking. So I wanted to be able to keep impacting with that voice. I feel like a lot of people go to me for advice in different regards, whether it's personal advice, financial, relationship, manhood, masculine advice. I feel like I got a lot of people who have looked to me to be able to give them some support. So I want to be able to continue doing that. I care about developing communities, and the online community is just that. It's another community that I'd love to have the opportunity to impact. So that's really what made me want to content create when it comes to my voice. And then, I feel like, I'm a nerd. I feel like saying you're a nerd is nowhere near as bad. I feel like it's more corny than anything now than it was years ago. But I'm a nerd. I'm into a bunch of different things, adult media, kids media, Adventure Time. If you follow me on YouTube, I post a lot of videos there and on TikTok for Adventure Time. Shout out Fiona and Kate. We just had that come out. That was pretty dope. So I want to be able to have dialogues about these different things, discuss these different elements that are going on in these shows. And, outside of just doing that in person with my friends, one of the best places you could do that is the internet. So, that's what really pushed me. That's what really pushed me to want to start creating. Outside of that, a question that I did get was, what do you do outside of content creation? So I am very big into public speaking with the different roles that I've worked. I've worked in universities, I've worked in nonprofits, after school programs. I would say the biggest thing I do now is primarily work with kids. I do very much enjoy working with kids, especially the communities that I do. I work in low income communities. So for me, you know, I feel very blessed to be able to have that opportunity to be able to, you know, impact within the community I grew up in and be able to give back to kids what I didn't have growing up. You know, I feel like everybody needs that. So I do that in terms of my professional career. Mentioned it briefly beforehand. I am a member of a fraternity. You know, you see some of my stuff in the back, you know, but I'm a member of a fraternity, Latino America Unida, Lambda Alpha Upsilon Fraternity Incorporated. Shout out to Frat. You know, I do a lot of work within this organization. I'm very, very proud to be a member of that organization. So, you know, outside of that, you know, I care about my family. I go to the gym, and I just do me. You know what I'm saying? And I try to impact where I can. This is kind of a hand-to-hand question right here. We got, do you prefer music or videos, and when will you make music again? So for me, I can't necessarily say I care about one more than the other. You know, for me, I care about both of these platforms just as much. You know, I care about music. I still write. All because I don't actively make music doesn't mean I'm not writing. You know what I'm saying? I love when I'm inspired to write, but I just don't force myself in that capacity. But I can't say I prefer making videos over music. I love making videos. I love what I'm able to do. I love the YouTubers I watch, and I love being able to create stuff similar to what I'm interested in, to be able to have more dialogues with other people, you know? So I can't say that I prefer making videos over music, but I can say right now I get more enjoyment creating these videos and doing this level of work I do as opposed to creating music. I still absolutely engage with music the same way I engage with YouTube and streaming as well. You know, I definitely still love it and enjoy it. But I guess in that capacity, that kind of answers that one right there. We're going to take about 2 more without some gameplay, and then we're going to get immediately into some gameplay here today. So this next question that we have here is, what is one game that immediately takes you back to your childhood? To me, that's like a perfect question. I'm going to change the screen real quick. One game that immediately reminds me of my childhood, SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. Bro, that's like my favorite, like one of my favorite platformers of all time. I can't tell you how many times I played that, you know, growing up. I still play it to this day. You know, I love SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. It's such a competitive game online. I've never mastered it to the point where I could speedrun it, you know, but I can easily 100% the game. But I would say when I think of this, I had it on GameCube. I've had it on PS2. I've bootlegged it on computers. I think of so many memories when I think of Battle for Bikini Bottom. Definitely one of my favorite games of all time. Funny enough about SpongeBob, bro, it's one of the best cartoons that has a video game series. When I think about SpongeBob, I really don't think about SpongeBob by itself as just a TV show. It's not just a TV show. It is definitely a platformer as well. You know, we got Battle for Bikini Bottom. I didn't really like the remake on the Switch. It performs much better on the PS5. But they have other games that came out after this. There's the SpongeBob movie game. Love that SpongeBob game as well. You got what's this John called? I forget it's the one that came out most recently after Battle for Bikini Bottom. It's Cosmic Shake. There we go. SpongeBob the Cosmic Shake. That was fun. You know, definitely similar but different gameplay, but overall it was still a fun game. And they just came out with like 2. They came out with a Patrick game, and they came out with another one called Titans of the Tide. Haven't played it yet, but that's definitely something that I am trying to play at some point when it comes to gaming. Yeah, with that all being said, I'm going to keep answering some of these questions, but we're going to transition into some gameplay here. I definitely want to be able to shiny hunt, see if we get anything good. Plus, I want to drop some knowledge for y'all about Pokemon Legends ZA. Some fun facts you didn't know if you could. Deluxe. Yo, shout out Little. Shout out my bro. Shout out Miggy. Shout out my bro. Shout out the love, man. I appreciate y'all, man. My fraternity brothers have been some of the biggest supporters, along with my fiance, when it comes to, you know, the stuff that I've been doing on TikTok and other platforms. I'm super appreciative to have these guys in my life. You know, that's another big reason why I do the things that I'm trying to do. You know, I am trying to make sure I can give back to an organization that gave to me. But with that all being said, what I want to show y'all real quick, I want to show y'all what we're working with for this shiny hunt. So I did do some grinding beforehand to make sure we had some options. So we got a ground sparkling donut, we got a grass, we got a fairy, we got a ghost, and we got a steel. So I'm gonna be hoping to get some different realms so I can get some of these Pokemon. Ideally, I want to be able to get another one of the hyperspace surveys, one of the special surveys done. I'm pretty sure that's one of the only ways you can actively get legendaries or some of the mythicals. I think there's some side quests as well. I just got a Meltan and Melmetal from doing one of the activities, but you know, I'm still trying to figure out this game myself. I don't keep as connected with it online. I don't like to be spoiled on games, so I'm trying to learn just as much as you guys might be trying to learn. In terms of shinies that we do have so far, we do have a Noibat, we got a Noivern, we got a Numel, we got a Kangaskhan, and we got a Mareep. Mareep you get automatically. If you haven't got the Mareep, you still have time to get the Mareep. It's a mandatory side mission, just like they did in Legends Arceus to showcase it. But once I got the shiny charm, I definitely was able to get some more. You know, I popped this Kangaskhan easily, Numel easily. Noivern is hard to get because it only pops up in a few places. One of them being what is it called? The Team Flair cafe. So that was lucky to pop him, and I believe I got this Noibat at hyperspace. But yeah, yo, we gonna go ahead and get right to it. I'm gonna check these donuts again, and we're gonna try to see if we can get us a shiny. Definitely want to be able to get some shinies for y'all tonight. Shout out Adrian, shout out Frat. We rock with Frat being here. We have a level 3. We have a grass one, so low-key I am gonna see if we have any grass Johns available. Quickest way to do these, honestly, is if you don't like the options you have, just fly to the team. Here we go, the Nove Cafe truck. Fly to this truck. They got a bench immediately there. It's one of the easiest spots to be able to go get a reset. I'm actually gonna go get a reset now. The fairy one was only a 2-star. You have better chances of getting a shiny if you go to one that's a higher star level. So we're gonna see if we can go ahead and get us some better options here. While this loads up though, we're gonna go ahead and answer some more questions you guys submitted. Right now, this one was hard. I had to think about this for a minute. What's your Mount Rushmore of gaming series? And again, I had to think about my childhood, what I play to this day regularly. So for me, I would say in terms of my Mount Rushmore of gaming series, Pokemon's on there. I think no matter what age, I'm always gonna love Pokemon. I love Pokemon Go with some of my friends. Got a lovely community there. So Pokemon is definitely gonna be on there. Next up, Kingdom Hearts. Easy. I'm a OD Kingdom Hearts fan. You can see I got a Keyblade in the back, you know what I'm saying? That's the Oblivion. I love Kingdom Hearts. It's definitely, I think that's personally probably my favorite TV series. I'm not gonna lie to you. Low-key is my favorite video game series. Next up, we got Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm not gonna lie, just like with Pokemon, I am an OD Sonic the Hedgehog fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm an OD Sonic the Hedgehog fan, man. I grew up with Sonic. I love Sonic the Hedgehog. Even though he had a couple bad years, you know, Sonic is definitely lit. Sonic Frontiers was dope. Sonic Movie 3 was dope. I was happy one of my favorites was getting love. So that was awesome. And then since those are 3, it was hard to think about this last one, but I definitely went with Ratchet and Clank. I think that's up there with Sonic in terms of video games I can replay the most. I love Ratchet and Clank. One of my favorite platformers, gun and adventure games, you know, it's awesome. So yeah, those are definitely my Mount Rushmore of gaming. We got Sonic, we got Pokemon, we got Kingdom Hearts, and we got Ratchet and Clank. Definitely let me know if any of those match yours. I would love to hear some comparisons if folks have other ones. Next up though, in terms of questions, we got favorite parts about Expedition 33 and Pokemon Legends EA. Alright, so we're going to see what options we have first, and then I'm going to answer that question for you guys. Okay, I really don't have... Okay, we got a ghost one. We have a ghost one. Alright, yo, we're going to go see if we can get us a ghosty. Yeah, and that's a level 3, so that's valid money. Alright, here's an easy trick. Here's an easy trick to remember if you want to be able to reuse your donuts if you don't get anything. If you come and heal at a Pokemon Center, you can get yourself a temporary save. It's like a backup save. If you end up using your donut, which automatically saves the game when you do, and you don't get anything good during your when you're in there, you could go ahead and restart the game, and at the main screen hit up X and B, and it can bring you back to that backup save. So for me, I've done that a lot for making donuts, and I've done that for doing some of these quests. So definitely do that so you're not wasting your time, because these donuts are kind of annoying to grind for, I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright, so we got popped our ghost one. We get 12 minutes in here. We probably not gonna spend, we might spend a whole 12. I like Mimikyu, I like Chandelure. Boom, let's go ahead. So boom. Checking out the chat, Adrian, he said Gardevoir and Gallade. I can respect the popped Gardevoir and Gallade, I'm not gonna lie. I do rock with both of them as mine. I think for a while I did swap in a Gallade, or excuse me, yeah, no, a Gallade. I did swap in a Gallade for myself for a while, and I did use it. Boom. So again, that question that we had before was, what are your favorite parts about Expedition 33 and Pokemon Legends EA? I would say about Legends, my favorite is definitely the combat, bro. The combat in this game is lit. I really love the real-time combat. I think this is one of the better things that Pokemon Company has created in a while. I would honestly not mind if they even kept it like this for the remainder, you know, of future Legends games. You know, I would like to see it in a mainline too, but I know mainline, that's the real bread and butter behind that turn-based. But I really like the gameplay here. Definitely a great time. And then for Expedition 33, from the little bit I got to play with it, outside of the concept of the story, I definitely enjoyed the combat. You know, there were some real-time things, even though it's turn-based, so that was pretty cool. There's some, like, boss you could fight early on in the series, or excuse me, in, like, the prologue. So, it was cool. Definitely some real-time combat there. But the story behind Expedition 33 is definitely the most interesting thing, bro. Apparently, you got somebody called the Paintress. She comes out and she paints a number every single year. And at a specific time during that year, anybody who's that age or older, they just die, bro. They get cooked. That's insane. I like that concept. I do like the concept. So, I'm excited. Now, definitely hoping to get y'all a little caught up with this Expedition 33. We're probably only going to do a few of these shiny hunts before we get on there, so that way we can get y'all a little exposed to it. I need to catch a shiny though, I'm not gonna hold you. I got the shiny charm too, so if I don't get any shinies today, I'm not gonna lie, that's some big L's. But again, ultimately, depending on how the day goes, if I don't get any shinies from any of the things that I do, I could just ultimately, reset this whole genre. Alright, I'm getting fried over here, I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting cooked. Yo, leave me alone. I do to you. Dragonite. There you go, Papa. Alright, let's go up. We gotta pop some balloons. Always get your balloons, yo. Get your balloons, bro. Shiny hunting in this John and just berry collecting is annoying. So please get your balloons. One of the best things y'all could do, I'll show y'all afterwards, depending on what type of berries we get. There's an easy way to be able to farm berries itself, just as much with farming donuts too. Hold up. Before we get ready to heal though, let's definitely take another question. So we got top 5 rappers, and how do you feel about the current state of hip hop? So, yo, I'm gonna make it explicitly clear about some of the things I'm talking about when it comes to my thoughts on hip hop. People might not like it, but that is a-okay. But hip hop is currently perfectly fine, bro. Hip hop is fine. In fact, I think hip hop is doing a lot better than it was for a lot of years. If you want me to be honest, you know, everybody's really sensationalized about everything that happened with Drake and Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy, one, you know, because I like hip-hop. I like raps. You know what I'm saying? I like rap. So rappers rapping is always going to make me happy. But what I do want to say is, for a long time, people thought only one person can carry hip-hop, and that was a good thing. You know, that's not a good thing. That's not good for any culture. That's not good for any environment. You can't just have one person, quote unquote, carry the culture. You know, because what happens when they get corny, or what happens when they're whack, the whole culture's whack. You know, so I feel like Kendrick put hands and feet on Drake. He put hands and feet on that boy. And people been butthurt ever since. But since then, we've gotten some of the best hip-hop albums. Crazy verses, you know what I'm saying? We got GNX, you got Jid's album. Don't get me started on what's it called from Clips? The Birds Don't Sing. Let God Sort 'Em Out, bro. Let God Sort 'Em Out is OD. Beautiful album, bro. Beautiful album. People gonna downplay the Clips because they're not Drake. It's corny, bro. And if we also want to be honest about some things too, bro, a lot of legends is going out sad, bro. A lot of legends is going out sad. You know what I'm saying? Nicki Minaj going down the right wing, you know, top pipeline. Drake just keep getting sued, bro. He just keep getting sued. And then they're just not dropping good albums outside of that. So, you know, for some people they think hip-hop's bad, but hip-hop is doing perfectly fine, especially for fans like myself. I've had some great albums that I've heard. And then my top 5 rappers, that always changes, you know what I'm saying? That's always gonna change depending on what era I'm in, what albums, what's the life like with hip-hop. But right now, definitely Kendrick is in there. You know, Tyler the Creator is definitely in there as well, even though my GOAT, he went out sad a few months ago on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? People might have called it corny, but they was cooking my boy for some of them old tweets. He was wilding. But Tyler the Creator, definitely music-wise. You know, he's up there. Consistently, I'm not gonna lie with you, this might come out crazy, Wale. I think Wale is very much an easy top 5 rapper for myself. You know, I think he has just dropped nothing but a lot of good music for me. You know, so Wale's been dope. That's 3. You know, Clips, I'm just gonna group them up as a duo. You know, I can't say that, you know, a lot of Pusha T's last projects have excited me as much as this Clips album has excited me. That was a beautiful album. I love that John, bro. So Clips, I definitely would throw in there. And then from there, a final rapper, I would say low-key got. Look at that. Low-key. Of like current favorites right now. Freddie Gibbs. For sure, Freddie Gibbs. I think it's definitely, you know, classic. You know, can't go wrong. He's got solid raps each time. That's what I care about. Alright, yo, we're kind of getting fried right now with no shiny pulls. It's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I was doing some shiny hunting a few days ago, and it wasn't really faring any better. But it's okay. We gonna make something shake. We gonna make. Yo, chill on my Dragonite, bro. Don't nobody want you. You are normal. You are Reg. Come on, I need that shiny chandelier. I'm not gonna hold you. I'll take one of y'all shiny too. I don't even know what y'all shiny look like off top the dome. In the meantime though, another question that we got over here. We got favorite films from 2025. Yo, 2025 was the year of cinema. I'm not gonna lie to you. Probably one of my favorite years in a long time with movies. I don't think many things have challenged me as much as movies this year. But some of my favorites easily, Superman, Thunderbolts. I loved Wake Up Dead Man. What else did I really enjoy? The Longest Walk. That was a really good movie. I like the cast in that film a lot. I really enjoyed Final Destination. What was this? I made a post about this on TikTok as well. I gotta pull it back up. Here we go. Yeah, Weapons, Fantastic Four, Killer of Killers. Killer of Killers was awesome. Who's telling me? None of y'all shiny? That's crazy. Killer of Killers was awesome though. The Predator movie that came out really early 2025. Some of y'all might not remember. But that movie was dope, man. It was just nothing but non-stop smoke. That whole movie, bro. So that was dope. I did like One Battle After Another. I thought that was a really cool movie, but for me, ultimately, it just came down to, you know, I don't think it was better than any of the other movies that I watched throughout the year. Genuinely. It was a good movie, don't get me wrong. That little whistle, John, my man did, that was funny. But I don't think that movie was better than not anything else I've seen this year. Low-key, I'm about to just keep flying back to this, John, until I hear that shiny pop. Now, yeah, Final Destination was crazy, bro. That was like a really well done. Bro, hold up. Whoop, 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 whoop. I realized I missed my favorite movie. I don't even know how I did that. Sinners. How can I not mention Sinners, bro? Sinners was the film of 2025 to me, man. Everything about that movie was just hype. It was dope. You know what I'm saying? Sinners was awesome. I don't think any other film was better than Sinners this year. People trying to talk about some Marty Supreme, bro. Don't nobody care about no ping pong, bro. I care about vampires. What are we talking about? Oh! Where is it? Oh, let's go, Shiny! Let's go! Yes! Yes, big dubs. Oh, wait, I gotta run. Big dubs. Shout out Adrian Shiny, you dig? Yo, that noise is unmistakable, bro. I heard that little voop, voop. Yo, if I hurt any of y'all ears, I do apologize about that. I do apologize if I popped off crazy. But yo, let me go ahead and just move it up here so I don't transfer it. What is this? My girl, the Shiny. We rock with this, y'all. Shout out chat. It is definitely because of y'all. It is definitely because of y'all. We got this. Alright. We got our first Shiny of the night. That is a W, only 30 minutes in. That's valid. I'm not gonna lie, that's valid. I definitely want to try to pop a Mimikyu if I can. But let's see. I at least got the one. I'll take at least one from this spot. With that though, we're gonna take the next question. This is favorite films from 2025. Oh, excuse me, we just answered that. That was crazy. Marvel or DC? That reading was nuts. Marvel or DC? So, okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have preferences based on which universe we're talking about. Either or, I love superheroes. I definitely want to be able to get more into comic books after I graduate, when I actively have more time to read the comics and really dedicate time to them like I would like to. But I have preferences, you know. I grew up with the DC animated universe. I love the DCAU. You know, that's where you get, you know, Superman the animated series, Batman, Teen Titans. You get Justice League Unlimited, bro. Just amazing shows that shaped my childhood. But Marvel, like, I'm never gonna knock. I will knock Marvel, okay? I'm not gonna say I'm never gonna knock Marvel, but I can't knock Marvel for really revolutionizing superhero stories, bro. I cannot knock them. You know, I love those movies, bro. Iron Man kind of just really changed the whole atmosphere, you know, for what it means to make a movie universe, for what it meant to just cook up a superhero movie. So I love live action Marvel, but they gotta watch their back. DC is on that head top. DC is definitely on their head top, because that Superman film was fire. Peacemaker was dope. I really loved Peacemaker. If you didn't watch Peacemaker, this is your sign to watch Peacemaker. Amazing story. A lot of people like to hate on the second season's ending, but I thought it was such a really raw and beautiful way to end the season. I see some of the flaws people have seen, but that doesn't mean I dislike them in the same capacity that other people have disliked them. So I guess I like them equally. I like Marvel live action a bit more than I like DC live action, but if DC keeps it up like how they kept it up right here, then I'm not gonna be hating. I'm not gonna hate. You know, I'm not gonna hate. So shout out them. What I do want to talk about before I answer the next question, though, I do want to be able to talk about Doomsday. Wait, what was that? What I just see? Someone said starter Romello a bridge series. I'm not gonna lie, that would be funny. I love dubs. Shout out dubs, man. Shout out the dub creators, the dub content. You know, Team 4-Star, Rap So Petty with the Hood, Jujutsu Kaisen, you know. I love dub series, bro. I don't know if I necessarily got the humor to make a dub series work. I don't know if I'm dialogue funny. Like, written dialogue funny. Like, I feel like I can make a pun and referential humor and things like that, but I don't know if I got script funny. But, you know, I definitely would love to give a voice to something. I feel like I definitely can add somewhere for sure. So, shout out the dub community, you know what I'm saying? Shout out them. What I was gonna say, I wanted to talk about Doomsday. I don't know about y'all. Let me know if y'all are not or are not hyped for Avengers Doomsday. I'm hyped for Avengers Doomsday, man. I love Avengers Doomsday. You know what I'm saying? It is lit to me. I've always loved seeing these large stories come together. So I'm excited for Avengers Doomsday, personally. What I do want to talk about with Doomsday, though, I do want to talk about how the story can work. Because I've seen mad people give OD hate on the internet. The story could work easily, in my mind. But what we gonna do real quick before we talk about Doomsday, we gonna evolve this shiny Litwick into a shiny Chandelure, and then we gonna mega evolve it. I have not seen the shiny mega for Chandelure, so I'm pretty excited. I am excited. Text message funny. See, I respect that. It's like, that's written funny. That's written funny. I feel like I'm more of a in person. I got jokes in person for real. You know what I'm saying? Once we get into maybe some different type of bags, I could definitely get more into my joke appeal. But I don't know, man. The people who can write funny, I give props to. Shout out Chandelure, yo. She look purty. She look purty. If I'm not mistaken, is it the evolution of Duskstone, if I'm not mistaken? I hope I have one. I'm cooked if I don't have one. Hey, we have one. Alright. Alright, I do like this evolution. I'm interested to see what the Mega's gonna look like. I have not seen the Mega at all when it comes to the shiny form of it. I really like this color, you know, going from the red, excuse me, going from the blue back to like this red, changing the eyes, really good colors there. So boom, let's bring her out. Boom, shout her out. She lit. Oh wait, no, come back out. Come back outside. Oh yeah, we gonna flick up in a second. We about to flick up. We about to go band for band. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Alright, let's give her her stone. What is this John called again? Oh yeah, chandelier. Okay. Here we go. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's see what she look like. Chat, I hope y'all are ready. Alright, let's go. Ooh. Stop. Stop. Chill, we got a pose on him. Yeah. 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 How we zoom out? Oh yeah. Big dripper. Look at her. Flex. Yeah. 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 This is tough. This is tough. Okay. We at least got one shiny. We are hype about that. We're happy we got that one shiny. We're gonna check out. We're gonna see what we got for level 3 power. Because if we have level 3, I think we'll have better odds. Only one we have is grass, so I don't think there's anything grass. They only have a battle grass. I wish this one was grass. It has Blaziken though. I'm saving a fire donut especially for that. Like I said earlier, if you want to just easily be able to reset these Jones, just go ahead, come to the truck. You got a bench right here. You're chilling. Alright, we gonna check this reset and then we gonna get into this doomsday conversation, y'all. I had to hype my girl up. She a bad Joan, I'm not gonna lie. Alright. Let's see what we got. We got dragon. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna reset till we get grass. So while we're resetting, let's talk Doomsday. So, you know, a lot of people were saying Doomsday can't work. Oh, they need to get Dr. Doom his proper origin. This, that, and the third. They're just going for nostalgia. MCU fans kill me. I'm not gonna hold y'all. MCU fans kill me. The X-Men get announced. Everyone's hype. Yes, they get to resolve their story. They bring back Tony Stark, potentially, and they bring back Steve Rogers. Oh, they're nostalgia merchants. What are we talking about? Yeah, we're gonna go here for sure. They get all mad. First off, I think it's stupid. Second of all, I think it's very much a bad habit of people always judging stories before we're able to actually see what's going on in that story. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll use myself as an example because I'm guilty of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not above anybody. When Agatha All Along was first announced, I was not going for it at all. I was not going for Agatha All Along. I thought it was a stupid way to be able to waste a TV show when there's more things. Who asked for this, right? I use the who asked for this mindset. And to me, that's corny. All that who asked for this stuff. You know, because first of all, that's such a stupid way to engage with art. You know what I'm saying? Agatha All Along was one of my favorite TV shows from Phase 5, bro. Lilia, she was one of my favorite characters from the supporting cast of MCU in general. That actor delivered such a beautiful, you know, beautiful performance. You know, it was awesome. To me, it was great. So, you know, for people to write it off, I thought it was very, very corny. You know, so saying who asked for it is stupid. But to use that as my own example of being surprised and now not saying who needs this, I think people need to go more into this idea of us having a potential as Tony Stark, even though he's not Tony Stark, he's been confirmed multiple times not to be Tony Stark. I think we need to be more open-minded. Because let me tell you, it's very easy to make Doomsday work, right? Fantastic Four, a lot of people were asking, you know, where was Dr. Doom at in Fantastic Four? They showed Latveria and it was, you know, no one was there. I think, personally, while all of the things were happening to Fantastic Four in the 828, I think Dr. Doom decided to travel into the multiverse, bro. Or discovered the multiverse, right? Let's think about it, right? Let's think about it just low-key. Dr. Doom, he figures out about the multiverse, because just Reed Richards did as well. You know what I'm saying? Him and Reed Richards are intellectual equals, you know? You could say, you know, Mr. Fantastic is a little smarter than him if you want, but I'm not going for it. You know what I'm saying? I am not going for it. For me, you know, you got Dr. Doom is smart as hell and he uses magic, so I think that's bad. But you have Dr. Doom be able to go and discover the multiverse at the same time that Reed Richards does. When he discovers the multiverse, not only does he discover the multiverse, he discovers our universe, the MCU. When he discovers the multiverse, he keeps seeing all these fascinating things. A god has a child made from eternity. Steve Rogers lived and was able to have his own kids and came back to his original timeline. All these fanatical things on top of the Fantastic Four having this fanatical baby as well, right? Dr. Doom gets himself an idea. I'm gonna travel into this other universe and I'm gonna take it over. I'm gonna rule everything. I'm the solution. That's what Dr. Doom thinks he is. He's so arrogant. He thinks the universe could only be safe if he rules it. He realizes he's gonna rule it evil. You know, so Dr. Doom decides, I'm going to make some strategic plays so I can rule the multiverse. Play number one, he breaks into the Fantastic Four house and he has Richard, he has their child, he has them change his face. Into whose face? Tony Stark's face. He sees in our universe a world that people are missing their heroes, they feel unsafe with the Avengers that they have, and they just wish they had their heroes. So what better way than to dupe a universe than to show up out of nowhere, make them think he's their dead superhero, and get access into a bunch of other things. That's some Dr. Doom-ass strategy right there. So, boom, I think Dr. Doom would definitely do that. So you have Dr. Doom kidnap a child, get his face turned into Tony Stark's, go into this universe, pretend to be Tony Stark. From there, he just continues to get himself power. Everyone thinks we're not about to have the Fantastic Four get this focus between Reed and Dr. Doom, when I think Dr. Doom's actions here are going to be what really sets the course. You know, I feel like they've always known each other, but it was nothing major. You know what I'm saying? It's not that hard to suspend your disbelief to think that the writers are actually going to pull off what could easily be pulled off. If a average fan like myself can think of a way to make Dr. Doom looking like Tony Stark makes sense, I think other people can as well. You know, so I think that's an easy way to make Doomsday happen. Other than that, I think they have all these other characters because they're going to make it make sense. I think they're going after kids for a reason, and we just got to wait and see. But you know, it's kind of popular to just hate on stuff. Hating is so popular now, it's too corny. You know what I'm saying? I just realized that mission said cat shiny Pokemon. That's not devious? Like, that doesn't seem like they're teasing me. Like, haha, hee hee, you have a level 3, you better catch one. Like, they just pocket checked me. They just said they want to go bear for bacon. Alright, I'm gonna get my little balloon and shiny hunt. Let's get it popping. But nah, I don't think they're gonna ruin anybody's story. I don't think anything bad's gonna happen with Avengers Doomsday. I think people are just hating because it's easy to hate. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna do that. I'm never gonna do that. I will acknowledge bad stuff, though, that Marvel can't do when they mess up. You know what I'm saying? Like, personally, you know, I thought She-Hulk was bad. You know, I did not enjoy She-Hulk as a show. You know, I did not enjoy Jen necessarily as a character, but I love her actor. Her actor was lit. Great choice. Great choice. She played an amazing She-Hulk. I just don't think I necessarily care for the show. You know, I don't know if they wrote this character wanting me to like She-Hulk. That's what it feels like. Oh, shout out Blunt Hostage. He said we twinning with the same braids. We like some good braided hair, you know what I'm saying? It's getting cold outside. You know, it is getting cold. As much as I love my fro sometimes, I like to be able to wear a hat. I love being able to wear a hat still. Shout out you, my guy. We see my guy Miguel in here. I just need him to do Thor right after Love and Thunder. I'm not gonna lie, that trailer looked biblical. That trailer sounded biblical. It sounded like Thor was back. I'm not gonna hold you. As long as they could just really nail it. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm just gonna reset until I can get this, I'm just gonna reset until I can get this shiny Bulbasaur over here. I think that's the easiest thing I could do. I'm excited to see Thor come back to be cool. I thought Thor was cool in Ragnarok when they balanced it. Like, I feel like they balanced it just right with him being comedic, but with him being serious. You know, I think they just went all in on Thor Love and Thunder. It was very corny. We just rewatched that recently. It wasn't it. Aubrey, what's up? What's good? Good to see you in the chat. Good to see more new faces and new folks into the chat. I am appreciative y'all stopped by. This is our first live stream right here for MelloTalkTV, so I am very excited to see folks in the chat popping out. Favorite Marvel hero? So my fiance and I were doing a Multiverse Saga rewatch right now. I would say Yelena Belova. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I absolutely love Yelena as a character. She has been my favorite in nearly every project she's been in. You know, she was amazing in, what was it, Hawkeye? She was great in Hawkeye. I thought she was really funny. But when we get into some of these other shows, you know, they just give you a lot more of her character that I thought was a really good choice. Yo, let's go! Sorry, I don't want to pop off on y'all, but shiny. Let's go. It's lit. I almost reset. Let's go. Shout out, y'all. You know what? Boom. We got 2 shinies. We got some folks here. I'm going to go into the old school traditional route. I'm going to go into the traditional route when it comes to Pokemon. We're going to name these after our folks, especially because this was our first live stream. Bellsprout, we're definitely gonna name Blunt Hostage, definitely for the name. I'm not gonna hold you, I feel like it grows into a Blunt Hostage for sure. So we are definitely gonna name this Blunt Hostage for sure. And then we're gonna name our other one, after Aubrey. Shout out y'all for real. But back to some of this MCU stuff. I did really love Yelena, bro. I thought she's dang. You know, we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna do it like this. I figured they wasn't gonna like the word blunt, but it's okay. We still made it. We still made it. Alright, and boom. We got our chandelier right here. This is the one we popped earlier. So let's go ahead and change this nickname as well. Yelena was awesome, man. Yelena was dope. I can't get enough of her character. I'm very excited to see her in Doomsday. I think her, along with Captain America, you know, I think they're going to do great. I think they're going to do great leading theirs. Oh, wait, pause. That was the wrong button. Change nickname. Yo, we are big lit today. Right now, we are 2 shinies in. I definitely got to get this shiny Bulbasaur before we're over, though. Shout out y'all, man. Adrian, my guy, shout out you for going to our purple friend. You know what I'm saying? We live on multiple things, you know, so we gotta be strategic with how we say things. But nah, it was dope. It was dope. Ragnarok was really lit, bro. I really did like Ragnarok, but they funded it a little bit. We still have a few questions here. I'm gonna make sure I get to these questions too before we wrap up Pokemon and get into Expedition 33 tonight. This question here we have: what are your favorite anime? I'm not gonna lie if you can't already tell from the back. Right now, some of my favorites: Dragon Ball. I'm always gonna love Dragon Ball. I'm a Dragon Ball head through and through. You know. Love Dragon Ball, so that's been awesome. One Piece, I'm a huge One Piece fan. You know, I love My Hero, it just ended. Black Clover's coming back, probably one of my top 3 right now. Black Clover's dope. I like Spy Family, it's more cozy, you know, my fiance put me onto that. It was really, really fun. Ranking of Kings, it was action, but, you know, also a little fake, like, cozy-ish too. You know, so that was awesome. I'm trying to get into some more anime as well, but we got a huge season of anime coming out right now that I am trying to make sure I'm locked in for. Fire Force is about to have its final season. Jujutsu Kaisen about to come back out. Culling Games, I don't know if anybody's read the manga, but for sure, we about to get into some crazy stuff with Jujutsu Kaisen if you're a fan, bro. It's about to get crazy. It is about to definitely get crazy with JJK. But nah, I really love anime, manga, bro. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'm forgetting stuff. It's too many to name. Yo, shout out Aubrey, man. It was you and my guy Blunt Hostage. I came into the chat and we just popped, you know, shinies. So we are lit today. That's what we gotta do. A big thing with this platform, MelloTalkTV, is we is community focused. We care about the community. Shout out my brother Adrian. Shout out my brother Miguel. Shout out my brother TJ. All have helped me in different capacities, you know. So we want to make sure we support our folks. But I gotta still get that Bulbasaur for sure. I gotta get that Bulbasaur for sure. We got some of my favorite cartoons. Adventure Time. I think that's really my favorite cartoon, I'm not gonna lie. I really love Adventure Time. There's so many themes, even though it's a children's TV show. I'm always gonna acknowledge it's a kid's show, but Adventure Time is just such a beautiful TV show that still has a lot of important themes and messages it can deliver to kids. You know, to adults as well. So, I love Adventure Time, regular show, Family Guy, you know, I still likes me some good adult animation. This is a more adult animation side of things, but there's this show called Pantheon. Y'all should definitely tap into that. It is an amazing show. It talks about AI and other things. It's a beautiful show. It has a great ending, you know, perfectly wraps it up. So check that out for sure. But yeah, nah, cartoons I definitely enjoy. I definitely enjoy me a good cartoon. Where was that? Where was that? Chat, we just got a shiny Bulbasaur! It is lit! It is lit! We got 3 shinies today, y'all. We got 3 shinies. It is lit. Dope. Who else even spawns in here? I don't even know who else spawns in here besides Bulba. I haven't adventured that much, that's why. I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty a successful day so far, though. This is a successful day so far. Alright, I'm gonna go and search around a bit more around this large area, see what other Pokemon we might be able to find. Nah, it's lit. It's 3 for 3. It's 3 for 3 right now. I'm pretty happy about that. We got some good shiny odds. We got... we kind of just answered this a little bit, but we could still get into it because I could talk about some other characters. What are your favorite comic book movies / characters? Just questions about comic book related stuff. I'm a huge fan of Invincible. I'm trying my best to not be spoiled by the comics because I want to watch, you know, everything as it happens. I have heard some small things here and there, but, you know, I still think I'm going to be able to see it all for the first time. When it all comes out properly. So I love Invincible. The Flash. We love Flash. Bro, Flash is really like up there when it comes to me. Like Flash, Spider-Man, Batman. Those really are some of my favorite superheroes, dog. I love them. They're amazing. I love the Flash. Always been a Flash nerd. Other characters that I really enjoy. What other comic book-based things do I enjoy? I do want to get... In terms of comics, I plan to work with my big bro, Gallego. I do want to get more into comics like Fantastic Four. I think they carry a lot of what Marvel does, and I'll have a lot of major stories centered around them, so I definitely would love to engage a bit more Fantastic Four. That would be dope. But no, yeah, I'd say that's about it for comic book characters. You know, I don't read comics as much as I would like to, personally, like I said earlier, but I want to keep getting more into comics. That's always the end goal, you know, so I want to be well-versed. I like the movies. I just want to be a bit more well-versed in the comics. This was a question that I had saved for last. Have you read 1 Minute War? I haven't. You gotta throw me a description in the chat. I definitely would be interested to check it out. I definitely would be interested to check it out. Honestly, if any manga could hook me, I'd probably prioritize and read it. That's how I read Jujutsu Kaisen. After I watched it, I was like so focused on JJK, I ended up just reading the manga. I had to. Flash comic. Oh yeah, okay, I definitely would check out a Flash comic. I've seen some dope ones. I've definitely seen a dope Flash comic or two growing up. This question, or this final one that we had, this was a hard one to think about, but I think I thought about it strategically. It says, shout out Ben 10 fans. Shout out any Ben 10 fans. It says, if you had the Omnitrix but could only add 5 characters from fiction, whether it's anime, cartoons, you know, etc., etc., who are you picking and why? So I had to think about this one for a minute, right? And it's hard. Even right now, I'm still second guessing myself. The fact that Badu is up here and I could have gotten it is kind of nasty work. I'm about to reset and try to get her. But I'm not gonna lie to you. If you know lore about Ben 10, you know that the Omnitrix, it doesn't just give you that person as an alien. It gives you whatever it scans at its peak condition. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, if you scanned Goku, it's not gonna necessarily make you as strong as Goku, but it will make you a peak Saiyan. Now, there's debates about, you know, if Goku is considered a peak Saiyan, you know what I'm saying? But it might make you like a King Vegeta or a Bardock, which necessarily, like, it's still kind of OD if you compare that in fiction. But if we had to get the Omnitrix and get people to be able to transform into them, I'm not gonna lie, I'm picking a Viltrumite. You might say, why not pick a Saiyan? Why not pick a Kryptonian? Viltrumites can't breathe in space, but they're not dying in space either. You know what I'm saying? Viltrumites are OP. When you really think about it, like in the Invincible verse, Viltrumite, if you brought a Viltrumite into the real world, like, they're devastating. They are devastating this world. Oh my god. So I definitely would pick a Viltrumite easily. You know what I'm saying? I'd have to. You know, strong as hell. I could fly out and hold my breath in space as long as I want to. So that's definitely would be a pick. Next pick. If I had the Omnitrix and if I could be anything in fiction, right? If I could be anything in fiction. Next pick was kind of hard. But here I had to think a little bit outside the box and get more into the video game territory inside of things. But in terms of video game characters, I was thinking about like Kratos. You know, that might sound a little crazy, but Kratos has some of the wildest feats in fiction, strong as hell. Weapons, like, he has such a weapon catalog, like, I really would feel confident being Kratos. I'm not gonna lie to you. Plus, I'm not gonna hold you, I probably would scream out Zeus. Or Ares. I would scream the Ares bit probably like 10 times a day. I'm not gonna lie to you. I definitely would scream out the Ares bit 10 times a day. After Kratos, again, thinking about different characters, I had to think about Ben 10 itself. I'm not gonna lie, Ben 10 has OD characters that are very, very multi-purpose. So even though I have like a wide bag I could pick from fiction, the next 3 I just went with Ben 10 characters. Next, I had to go with Alien X. You know what I'm saying? Alien X is like the alpha, the omega, everything in between type. And I'm not gonna hold you, I'm rage baiting the elders. I'm rage baiting the elders crazy. I'm not getting stuck in no debate. I'm not getting stuck motionless. I'm rage baiting them every single argument. What are we talking about? But he's such an easy pick. From there, I definitely had to go with Accelerate. You know, I think Accelerate is literally like such a premier character when it comes to just speed and different things of that nature. So I love Accelerate for being the speedster. What was that? What was that? Let's go! We just popped another shiny Bulbasaur! Stay in the ball. There we go. We just popped another shiny Bulbasaur. Adrian, I got you with a trade, frat. I got you with a trade, frat. But this last pick for the Omnitrix is gonna be a crazy one. I'm definitely going Ripjaws. I don't know how to swim. I don't know how to swim at all. So honestly, I have to pick someone like Ripjaws, bro. If I fall into the water by any means, I'm cooked. You could say, Kenny, you could just fly, but like, what if I can't? You know what I'm saying? Well, I need somebody that... Yeah, Accelerate can run over the water, but, you know, definitely got to be able to swim underwater. Definitely got to be able to swim. So those would be my picks. Those would be my picks. Facts, facts. I would eat the... Wow, I almost said something egregious. I'm going to still say it, but I got to acknowledge it's egregious. I almost said the jaw fruit. I don't know if I'm eating the jaw fruit. That's kind of nasty work. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yo, those were some good shinies that we just got. Let's go ahead and throw them in a team real quick. We gotta throw these Jones in the team and just flex. Boom. We got Aubrey. We got Blunt Hostage. I'm definitely gonna name one Lil Kush. And then we got another Bulbasaur. It is lit. Oh no, not change moves. Can I only do that in the box? Probably. There we go. And then after I do this, y'all, we're going to go ahead and save, and we're going to go ahead and transition into this Expedition 33. I'm very excited to be able to get that game popped off. Let's just go ahead and be a child and put a $sign. Yeah. No, go back. Yeah, there we go. Finesse. Finesse. All right, we gonna go ahead and save that. That was a good shiny hunt, y'all. We got 4 shinies in about an hour. Really 30 minutes. So that was kind of a finesse. That was kind of a finesse right there. Alright. Boom. That was dope. Shout out y'all. Shout out our folks in the chat. Shout out to folks who've been kicking it with us so far already. We've been here lit. Alright, we gonna go ahead. I'm about to switch screens real quick for y'all, and then we gonna go ahead and just change the video game. So I'm gonna be back in just 1 second, y'all. Y'all rock out. Literally be just a quick transition, and we gonna go ahead and get started. Alright, yo, we are back in live in full effect. We are live in full effect. I appreciate everybody for that support during that shiny hunt. The shiny hunt was definitely dope. We were excited about that shiny hunt. We got some good pulls. But now we're going to go ahead and get started with this Expedition 33. A lot of folks, you know, this has been the talk of the town. It was Game of the Year. I got put onto it before the Game of the Year awards. Shout out my big bro Gallego. He had let me know about the game and let me play some of it prior. I enjoyed it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm excited to be able to play this. I really don't know much about it in terms of story. I don't know any spoilers, so we're gonna be on the ride together, y'all. I don't need no game hints. I'm a gamer for real. I'm probably gonna need a game hint. I'm not a gamer for real. I mean, I am a gamer for real, but I'm probably still gonna get cooked. Alright. Hope everybody's having a good night though, yo. I do appreciate y'all rocking with me. Definitely want to know how nights are going. I hope y'all doing well. A lot of people like myself, we probably just went back to work. I did not enjoy being back at work today after the holidays. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Everything looks fine so far. Alright, yeah, we're gonna go Expeditioner, you know, I play video games. I am gonna lower this a little bit though, let's go ahead and start this bad boy up. I don't know if anybody's played before. Let me know if any of y'all have played before. Shiny hunts in the Froakie. I don't know why it just popped up. It just popped up for me. I hope you're able to cop the Froakie, yo. Froakie, that shiny Greninja is OD. Baking while I've been watching you cook. Yeah, that's smooth. That's smooth. That is definitely smooth.
Les toits se fera. Clair obscur troublera, tu trouveras effet. Clair obscur dans des gros pains, tu trouveras sans elle. Clair obscur.
If you're gonna give someone flowers, you should probably do it before they wither and die.
What, the flower? Or Sophie?
I mean, that is proper advice. I'm not
Sophie
gonna lie.
would approve.
That is indeed proper. That is proper advice.
Hey, you said it, not me. The others are waiting for you. You're supposed to be helping with the festival.
With what? Putting up 3 tables? They'll manage.
You underestimate Lumiere's enthusiasm for the expedition. There's at least 5 tables.
Marvelous.
Gustav. He looked like a Gustav too. I'm not gonna lie.
Other arm instead. If you could hit the paintress directly, that would actually be useful.
You know, hobbies don't always have to be useful. I'm enjoying the uselessness.
He's not
of
wrong,
today.
but like in a
Readying my
universe like
usefulness for
yours, you gotta make yourself useful.
And soon, I'll get to do a lot more than throw rocks.
That's what all the other expeditions said.
Hey, you know they gave their lives to lay the trail for us, right?
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Yeah.
You still got a flower to give, no?
Yes. Just not sure how to start. After 4 years apart, what do I say to her on the day of her gamage?
You're asking me? I don't know. Sun's about to set, so be direct. Hey, Soph, been a while. Could we...
Boom, there we go. Wanted to make sure I had y'all set. I realized I ain't have the picture down here for y'all. I'm trying to set the ambiance, and I got this John looking crazy. I still got Pokemon on. Alright, so we're in Lumiere. I enjoyed playing this. I'm definitely not going to spend as much time talking to every single citizen on the side, remembering that, you know what I'm saying, they weren't important. But I did enjoy playing this. This was a really fun time when my big bro put me onto it.
Alright, let's go. I'll accompany you there. Are you ready to see her again?
Yeah. Been ready.
I just know somebody's playing this for the first time and saying this is Focus M dialogue and completely misunderstanding the joke.
Don't tell your sister though. I sort of borrowed the hooks from the Expedition Academy. Wish I... Come on, Gustav, speed up a bit.
If you don't know what the Focus M joke is, there was this clip going around of Mario, and it was supposed to be making fun of, you know, just dialogue in certain AAA games, and it was funny for like the first 2 days, and then everybody ran it into the ground. It was so annoying.
Thanks.
She's popular. I'm sure she already has a necklace full of flowers.
I can imagine. What?
You look tense.
Yeah, yeah.
My man look dapper. He don't look.
A little
He don't look tense. He look dapper.
No.
Come on, it'll loosen you up. You can't. And if you win, I'll give you something you can use with your Lumina converter.
All right, you're on.
Yes.
Yes, I definitely want to remember, because Lord knows I do not remember the combat for this in the slightest. I'm not going to hold you. Basic RPG stuff, standard RPG, okay. Skills cost AP, attack points, timeline, yup. Alright, basic attacks recover AP, and then special attacks use AP, okay. Oh yeah, you get the dodge and parries. I remember this. The skills. Boom. Yes, two starter skills. Jesus Christ, I can't speak. Attacks and skills to charge up overcharge. Yeah, overcharge is when you want to body people. Oh, I was supposed to press it in the yellow. I think. Oh, what are you talking about? What are we talking about? What are we chatting about? I'm about to body you, shorty.
For those who come after.
He just hit her with the Zamasu special. Jesus Christ. I thought this was supposed to be your friendly spar.
You won. Now, don't you feel better?
I guess. Jesus.
Alright, now, let's go find Sophie.
Alright, let's go find Shorty.
Yeah.
Is that this way?
Oh, the plaza is lively. Why people like to celebrate the gommage is still a mystery to me, but oh well.
I mean, your people is just getting cooked. You have to celebrate something.
I've always found it beautiful.
You know, imagine your people getting Thanos dusted every year because of some demonic shorty on a placelet somewhere else. Cooked.
Why'd you wait until today to say something? It's a bit late, isn't it?
Because it's never the right time to say goodbye.
Yeah,
Good luck. I'll be here for you if things don't go as planned.
They gonna go as planned. Don't
Thanks.
worry. Oh, well, we good, shorty. We good, shorty. I really do like the design and graphics of these games, though. I would love to have this on a larger screen. I'm playing this on one of my monitors right now, but definitely really like the design of this game. It does feel very romantic, I guess, if you could say, if that's the word I want to use here, romantic per se.
The last few days meant everything.
Can we talk?
Gustav,
Gustavo. Oh, she just eyed me up and down. What's up? She trying to slide.
That's for your, if there's room.
there's always room.
That's sweet.
You know,
I
I'm
missed you.
sorry. I
You
miss
don't need to. Okay.
You,
Oh, they love each other for real. They keep stumbling over each other.
you know how I feel. I wish things had been. You know, I often think another path. You know, another future.
Still can't finish your sentences, can you?
Yep, that hasn't changed.
I missed that. I never faulted you for wanting to believe.
Yo, I'm sorry. I'm so
You're
hungry right now. I'm
fighting.
trying to fight through these stomach pains. I can't take this love and romance serious. I need a
Change
burger
this.
in my life.
I understand. Just
It's alright though, cause let me tell you, I cooked me a mean
in a
burger.
different world, right?
We'll break the cycle, so she can't steal anyone else's future.
Stubborn people change the world. And you are the most stubborn person I know.
That backhanded ass compliment.
Thank you. Walk me to the harbor?
Yes.
Alright. Oh yeah, I forgot we did change to her for a second. Okay, yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah, this is one of those games where you can interact with people with different characters and you'll get different dialogue. You gotta love how they had to take 1,000,001 takes to be able to do that. Look, I'll show y'all an example.
Oh, hi, Sophie. So Gustav really did come, huh?
Yeah, he did.
I knew he would.
You could say she might hear us.
Has everybody already left?
Yeah. Everybody's heading to the harbour. Sophie.
Looks like you still have a lot of flowers left.
Well, there are less and less people to buy them.
That's cooked. That's
I
depressing.
just wish you didn't have to wear one.
Tiffany.
I should finish cleaning up here and join everyone at the harbour.
See you. See you.
And then boom, if you
See
change.
you. See you.
Oh no, she doesn't talk to me. Oh, skip me, huh?
See you. See you.
Oh, chat, I'm cooked. I don't know nothing about
I can't
nothing.
imagine what you're going through.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Look, this is
I've
the
lived
early
33
game.
good
What
years.
gamer instinct tells you,
Look
no matter
around.
what open world
We've
you're
had
in,
our whole
you
lives to
always search.
We're
You never
all
know.
Fine. Mostly.
I'm not fine.
You will be.
Oh yeah, I remember. There's a bunch of interactions you could have in here. I remember this. She's with her child.
Sophie,
Where are you?
your flowers. I didn't know about. I thought you were younger. And yet you didn't have children.
I'm not having this conversation with you again. Not today.
Do you care so little about the future of Lumiere? How can you be so selfish?
I'm not selfish enough to bring others into our doomed world.
Very good ethical
I
debate.
know
Already
we're
early
not
into the
meant to think
game.
like this now. And it destroyed my relationship with the person I loved the most.
Hence why Gustav and her are going through the things they
Now,
going
if you'll
through.
excuse me, I'd like to, and you should cherish this moment with your daughter.
Instead of being a hater, dog.
Sorry.
Yeah, be sorry.
See you at the harbor.
Good luck.
Y'all finna
Mari.
get dusted. And I'm not talking about the 80s kind. I'm talking about dusted. Oh, let's do some platforming. Chromacopia. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's one of those things, you know what I'm saying? I was diagnosed with repeating a word in some type of song form every time I hear a reference. It's one of the worst things you could be diagnosed with. Don't take me serious, y'all.
The scintillating Sophie. You're as gorgeous as always.
Cyril, you flatterer. Need some help with your writing again?
Beautiful and perceptive, per usual.
Oh yeah, I remember this
See,
interaction.
I'm preparing the headline for tomorrow. And who could write it better than someone who celebrates her special day today?
Special day is sick.
True. So, what will the article be about?
Actually,
You don't know.
oh, well,
You really are lazy.
help me again, Sophie, please. The boss will kill me.
Sure. The pale sun ascends above the crimson blossoms.
They be fake
A
deep.
headline about the contrast of beauty and death.
Oh man.
With a paintress each year claiming the beauty of this world. Okay, now I'm inspired. You really are a divine being, Sophie.
Don't forget to credit me.
I would never. Thank you for all these times.
It's always been a pleasure, my friend. Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Like I said, I do remember there being some type of like optional boss fight type thing you could do.
Hey, you. You seem like a woman with. I just finished my sculpture of the legendary Esquier.
Esquier.
This may be my life's finest work, yet not a single soul seems to care.
People are dying today. Like, what are we talking about?
How could I make it better?
Perhaps you could paint it.
Paint it? Brilliant. I knew you were the right person to ask.
Yup.
Thank you for your insight.
Yup.
You're most welcome.
Yeah, Glow.
I shall get to work tomorrow. I see you're wearing flowers.
She's
your
not
name?
getting to work tomorrow. I'm
Sophie.
sorry. Oh man.
Sophie. As a thank you, I shall chisel your name onto the statue.
Oh, you don't have to.
But I will.
Yeah, now you kind of have to. Like, it's a little obligatory. I'm not gonna hold you. Let's switch back to my guy, Gustav. Gustav. Someone sign me to a label. Alright, well that was the entrance. That was the hater. Maybe it's more down there. I just remember there being some type of optional thingy thing you could do. Let's keep progressing. You look important.
Oh, Sophie. What a lovely smell.
That's not strange.
Richard.
I could recognize it from miles away.
He's blind, never mind.
It's good you're here, Sophie.
Anything for my beloved sewing teacher?
We are of the same cohort. Today is my gommage. And my son and I had a fight last night. He said he wants to join the expedition. He wants to waste the last year of his life. I didn't want that for him. I used to think it was a bad choice. Today, I no longer do.
That's how it
I
is.
made a mistake. I tried to impose my views on him when he is much braver than I will ever be. So I sewed a special uniform for him. That's my last gift.
Oh, that's
Would you bring
sweet.
it to him?
Of course. I'll bring it to Jules.
He won't join the Gamage ceremony, but he will be at the Expedition Festival tonight for sure. Oh, but you,
Don't worry. I'll ask Gustav.
Gustav, are you back together?
For this moment. Maybe.
I'm
Yeah.
glad. He's a good person.
Yes. He is.
Thanks to both of you. And see you.
See you.
What a tragic era around this whole gommage. You hear that and you think there's some cultural, lovely festival going on, and people are getting dusted, dog.
Something wrong?
The expeditions. What a joke. All they do is leave us here to die. They're just escaping.
You know their goal is to save us all, right?
Yes, that's what my father told me last year, before he left for Expedition 34. And here we are again this year. We could have spent one more year together instead of wasting it away.
Your father fought to offer you a better future.
I have no future. I know it and I've accepted it. We're doomed.
You never know.
Somebody's got to pull that
This
smiling friends
expedition
meme on
might be
her.
different. There are some
Test that negative
special
thought out
people
for
in this
real.
one.
Yeah.
Gustav, why don't you show her some of your fighting skills to prove her wrong?
Wait, huh? Okay. Oh yeah, don't I gotta destroy it with overcharge? How am I lose? I got you, dog. I got you. It took me a little while, you know. It's not called undercharge.
For those who come after.
Boom. Why did I have to flex on a punching bag? I don't know, but I hope Shorty is cheered up.
This guy is strong.
They all train their picto skills very hard to save us
Picto.
all. And so did your father.
I feel like I don't remember that being the name
Then-
last time.
Madame, why didn't you join?
Me? I'm content with my life. I know what I can and cannot change.
It
Or
do
maybe
be like that.
because I was afraid.
Do you think I should join the expedition?
My friend Ciel always says, do your best. Either it works or it doesn't. Live your life as you want.
That's some solid advice, I can't lie.
I don't want to have regrets. I don't have that much time.
When the time comes, you'll make the right decision. I'm sure.
Thank you. Now I think I know. Give this to your boyfriend. My father gave it to me, but it might be more useful for him.
Thanks. Okay, maybe not skipping stuff is good.
Why does Manon keep saying, death comes to us all?
You haven't heard that before?
No.
unofficial expedition motto. You never heard Lucien say it either. It's one of his favorites.
I think he prefers, we're already dead, you're just catching up.
Ooh, they're cooking.
Yeah, I heard that one recently.
I don't know. Kinda nice in a way. Having a deadline forces you to prioritize.
You can really find the silver lining in everything, can't you?
Nah, Sophie
No,
did
it's
drop some
just-
gems for sure. Now we got
Things don't
Raphael
always
being
work out the way
sad,
we want.
dude.
No use getting upset, you know? Use what we can, leave what we can't.
Facts. Talk how you can. Depression. Fastest boy. Okay, let's just keep going down. Let's not get distracted. Yeah.
Hi, Gustav. You're back.
No, the one you suggest.
Oh, I'm glad. These garlands are our last farewell. I want them all to feel special. I have a garland saved for you too. But it's not a farewell garland. It will be a welcome home garland.
Oh,
Good
okay,
luck.
Ophelia.
My friend.
Thanks, Ophelia.
Yeah, let's keep it, my friend. You're from my shorty, man. You wildin'.
Oh, Luna's playing. You two would make a cute couple.
If you say so.
Or maybe something already happened. huh?
Shorty, you're dying today. Can you relax? Hey, don't run from me. You're wildin'. You're wildin'.
This lady truly is exquisite.
In love?
Not quite. I am only in love with her art.
Damn.
My inspiration has been quite lacking. Nobody buys paintings anymore. Just because she is called the paintress doesn't mean painting is evil.
Oh, they got biases against you, my
Your
brother.
canvas seems quite empty.
I need inspiration. But you, I can see you're in love. With this fine gentleman, I suppose.
We broke up.
That is of no consequence in the matters of love.
Gesundheit.
But it is this passion I so fiercely desire in my painting. I know. How about showing me a dance of love and sorrow? I am also the official painter of the opera. Will you help me? If you inspire me, you may become the main painting of Lumiere's opera.
Lumiere. Oh, he added that accent.
Fantastic. You may start. Here, gorgeous lady, take this paintbrush and show me your wrath.
Oh, we about to turn this joint to Okami.
Okay,
Come on, dodge your lady's beautiful moves. That was splendid. One more time.
Oh,
Come on,
He said
dodge
he's
your
not
lady's
inspired.
beautiful moves.
I sing. I'm not gonna lie.
Come on.
It's
dodge
okay.
your
I'm locked in.
lady's
I'm locked in.
Beautiful moves.
See, I'm locked in.
Sublime. One last time.
Yeah, I told you I was locked in. Alright, see, valid. Good money. See, if the whole game was about dodging, I'd probably still struggle, but that's
was
okay.
Splendid. I was so enthralled that I completed the painting in an instant.
He used AI, didn't he?
it's nice to know something
Paint
of us
GPT
will remain
over
in the
here.
world after today. Thank you.
It is I who should thank you. It was a moving dance. I will propose it for the new opera painting you have to do this year.
I feel it wasn't that impressive, but okay.
Love will always be impressive. Also, take this as a gesture of appreciation. I see your not boyfriend is an expeditioner.
Why he clocking
May
her?
prove useful.
Racote. It came from that way, yeah. Push somebody, I go stop.
Sometimes I feel sorry for her.
Who? The paintress?
He said, but I know you
Look at
lying.
her. She looks sad. Maybe she's a prisoner too. Stuck in the same cycle with us. Silly her.
Only you could choose empathy at a moment like this.
It's one of the few choices I can make.
I couldn't do it.
It's
Oh,
okay.
That's fair.
You don't have to.
Is Pokemon? Can I go in garbage? It looks like it's Pokemon. It looks like I'll be able to go in garbage. I'm okay with that. My experience with video games tells me that amazing items can be found in the garbages. Here we go. Okay. I remember the first time I played, it wasn't too OD, but I definitely remember my pro fight telling me this was going to be a difficult battle. I don't think it was that bad.
Gustav, help!
Yeah, I don't think this was too crazy. Those might be famous last words, though. Oh, okay. I should have dodged that last one better, but that's okay. Let's go for skills. Let's go for Lumiere Assault. Yo, I'm fried. He just dropped a hammer on me. Yo, why he just cooked me like that, dog? I'm not going for 9. I'm straight dodging. God. Getting fried. Items. Alright, you know, let's go a little healy heal. Let's go a little healy heal. We good. Yo, that ain't do nothing for nobody. Oh, I'm cooked. Dang, I'm fried. I'm so fried. But it's alright, because I'm about to overcharge him, and it's so off. Come on. Oh yeah, he's stunned. Oh, I got something for you. I got something for you. Almost got bodied by this John. That's crazy. I did much better the first time I played it.
That was close. Thanks.
Hey, top 2 trophies though. It's lit.
Did someone build this? There's something on its body.
The weird mind. Frickin' Chaozu over here. Android 19 in the face. Oh, it's following me. Alright, we just gonna go ahead and do a little turn on the catwalk. We're the Family Guy.
You'd have to be crazy to use pictos on your own body.
Why?
Nah, I definitely...
Aren't you enjoying
I
the
was
show?
getting deep fried. I definitely got deep fried for a little bit. I definitely did get deep fried.
Nah, the show's great, but etching chroma onto your skin. Oh, brutal. And just for a dance. I'll stick to painting pictos on my machines. I'm not cuckoo enough to put them on my body.
Could be useful though. The expeditions rely on them quite heavily.
Yeah, they're crazy too. But at least you can remove pictos pretty easily if you change your mind.
So why are you hating from outside the club? Like... Yeah, we know she's gonna wake soon. Oh yeah, I remember her and the kids.
Hi, Sophie.
Oh, Mael. I didn't expect to see you here.
I'm volunteering to help guide children who are losing their parents to the orphanage. Those who weren't registered for foster families.
Hmm. It's unfortunate.
How kind of you.
I guess I can relate.
Take care during the expedition. Gustav told me a lot of wonderful things about you.
About you too. I always told him you two should never have broken up.
Look at these orphans. That's where we disagreed.
Again, I respect
But
it
I
as a
have
moral
hope that you
and
Gustav
ethical
will
dilemma.
change things, so no one has to go through this impossible choice again.
Yeah. Let's hope we will.
See you
in the next life.
Dang. It gets real in the field. It gets real in the field. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'd probably feel a little
Mate,
similar if
I
my
wish I'd
friends
gone
were
with ya.
dying.
If we could just send a bigger force, get all
It's
of you here
sad.
to just throw everything we got at the bloody paintress. But my brother would kill me. His number's up soon and I'm guardian for his kid.
Uncle Victor. Suits you.
But Maëlle, quite the ballsy one, eh? No looking back for her. Bet she can't wait to get out of here.
Not much hesitation on her part.
Nah, hesitation was never her style.
Alright, I think we done for the oh, item. Aha. Yes, Chromacopia, shout out to the creator. Last year's flowers, that's depressing. Shout out to Zach Fox. Oh, I saw another square pop up.
I'll see you soon enough.
Oh, that's sad. He just looked depressed over there. Going through it for real, dog. I don't know. That'd probably be the worst year of my life. This happened with me and my family, dog. Sad as hell.
I've always loved the harbor.
Yeah, let's head to the harbor. Let's go ahead and make some progress with this story.
I see you're apprentices.
Gustav!
What?
Here. Sophie asked us to bring you your coat.
We sewed up the sleeves so you don't have to keep rolling it up.
Thanks.
You guys know how to sew?
Sophie helped us. Turns out it's not that hard. You really should have done this ages ago.
Cooked.
You did this.
Gentlemen, that was supposed to be between us, yeah? I wanted to do something for you.
Soph. Thanks, guys. This is great. Thank you.
See you at the festival?
Don't leave without saying goodbye.
Yeah, of course not. What? I know that face.
You mean a lot to them. I can tell.
Yeah, they mean a lot to me too. Legacy can take many forms, right?
Yeah.
You told me that.
Right.
Yeah, it's about to get real sad in this, John.
Why?
I wanted to see you wearing it.
Oh, you like uniforms now?
My man getting fresh to death watching his shorty go out. GG's, man.
This too is your legacy.
In a way. It's yours too.
Good OST though, I'm not gonna lie. I do like this piano in the background. This is awesome. And it's gone as soon as I say it's awesome. I don't know why I tried. Oh, it's about. Oh.
Esti tornere marina, esti l'inaki soledad, dona l'ora dovla, alina.
Nah, she's singing for real. She's definitely singing. Oh shit. I just know she's gonna fry me when I battle her, dog. You're the main character's girl, so you get to get dusted last.
I'm here.
Definitely getting beautifully bodied. This is sad for sure. I'm ready to throw hands though. What's up? I'm ready to throw hands though. What's up? So now we get to see what happens after he lost his shorty. Alright, it's looking like this. The team right here, okay.
There you are. You can't hide from us, you know.
Lucian.
Like I said, mourning's best done with friends.
Lucian.
What? It is. Grieving alone's the worst.
He's not wrong.
Where's mine?
Santé, les amis.
Santé.
Yeah, no, I could use a drink.
Five tables this year. You see that? Told you we'd beat the 34s. Even Maëlle showed up, and she hates these things. Wanna go take a look?
I don't... Maybe later. I'll catch up. I'm okay. I'm okay. You go.
But yeah, let my man cook. Let my man
Time for a
cook. He's
refill anyway.
chilling. Lucian.
There's an excess of wine, again.
Catherine.
Thank you, sister, for her generosity.
Oh,
I feel like
try
every
to
name
enjoy
fits
yourself.
perfectly right
Don't
now.
drink alone, you weirdo.
Yeah, right. Enjoy myself.
Festival de l'Expedition. Butchered that probably. Alright. Alright, we got a save in progress, y'all. I think that's where we're gonna go ahead and call it for today, especially because it's, you know, about 8:52 for the gameplay. You know, I do want to be able to top of next week be able to really get into the game for real. So it manually saves. I'm assuming it manually does. I'm sorry, I'm real classic. I gotta be able to hit my save button like 5 times in a row to make sure the game really saved. Cause like it saved, but did it save? You know what I'm saying? It saved, but did it save? We don't know. Alright, looks like we're safe for real. So we're gonna go ahead and return to title screen. Yeah, okay, cool. It saves us. Cool. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and call that Expedition 33 for the night, y'all. We are gonna go ahead and call that for the night. So let me just go ahead and change this up. Boom. Alright, y'all. I'm super happy for everybody who was able to pop out tonight. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Frat. Shout out you know, different people who discovered the channel, the different things that we're doing. We're going to be doing the StreamCast every single Monday from 7 to 9 p.m. This is going to be something happening every single Monday, 7 to 9 p.m. First 30 minutes, we'll just catch up, you know, talk about some different things that we got going on. And then from there, we'll be able to get into Expedition 33. I'm not going to play any of it outside of these lives, so you're going to be able to see it just as much as I see it if you're interested in the game. I'm excited to take this journey with y'all. Please make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe, you follow, you do everything you need to do to stay connected with MelloTalkTV. We got some more big things that are going to be coming out over these next couple of weeks, next couple of months on all our different various platforms. So make sure that y'all tap in with us at MelloTalkTV. But with all that being said, I appreciate y'all coming out. Y'all remember to keep on keeping on. And y'all have a great night. Y'all take care.